Hello everyone. Today the topic is, are these fractions equivalent? So some of the fractions are given here and we have to find out whether these are equivalent or not. Now coming to A part, 3 by 8 and 9 by 24. What we will do, we will convert the given fraction in the simplified form. How we will do it? Just find the table in which 3 and 8 both will come. So is there any table? No. So this is the lowest fraction. Now coming to the another fraction, this is 9 by 24. So is there any table in which 9 and 24 both will come? Yes, it is a table of 3. So we will cut it. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 8 is 24. Now you can see this fraction and this fraction both are equal, 3 by 8 and 3 by 8. So the given fractions are equivalent. We will write like this, 3 by 8 and we will write 9 by 24. The original fraction are equivalent fractions. Now moving to the next one, 5 by 6 and 10 by 18. Again the same method. We have to find in which table 5 and 6 both will come. There is no table, so it is the simplified version. Now moving to the next one, it is 10 by 18. Now again we have to find out in which table 10 and 18 both will come. So it is the table of 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 9 is 18. Now, is there any table in which 5 and 9 both will come? So the answer is no. So this is the simplified version. Now you can see here it is 5 by 6 and here it is 5 by 9. These both are different. So we can say 5 by 6 and 10 by 18 are not equivalent fractions. Now moving down, 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. This is itself the simplified version because in no table 2 and 3 both will come and in no table 3 and 4 both will come. So this is part C and it was part B. So 2 by 3 and 3 by 4, you can see these are not equal. So these are not equivalent fractions. Now the last one, 3 by 4 and 12 by 16. 3 by 4, is there any table in which 3 and 4 both will come? So the answer is no. So this is the simplified version. And 12 by 16, is there any table in which 12 and 16 both will come? Yes, it is the table of 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. So 3 by 4, here also 3 by 4. So the given fractions are equivalent fractions. Now moving to the next topic, that is fill in the missing numerator. Fill in the missing numerator or denominator. Fill in the missing numerator or denominator. Now in this, what will happen? Two fractions will be given to us, like this is the A part, 2 by 3. And here it is given 12 by dash. And in between both the fractions, there is a equal to sign. Equal to means this fraction and this fraction is they are the equivalent fraction. Now how we will find out this denominator that is missing? Now see, here is 2 and here is 12. So it means the lowest fraction is given to us and we have to find the highest one. So what we will do, we have to find out by which table we have multiplied 2, that it became 12. So 2 times 6 is 12. So it means we multiply 2 by 6. So it becomes 12. So what we will do? When the fractions are equivalent, so we divide numerator and denominator both by the same number. So if here we multiplied by 6, so here also we have to multiply by 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. So the missing denominator is 18. Now moving to B part. 3 by 5 is equal to 12 by dash. Again, you can see there is an equal to sign. It means these fractions are equivalent fractions. Now we have to think by which table we multiply 3 so that it becomes 12. 3 times 4 is 12. So it means we multiplied 3 by 4 and it becomes 12. In equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both by the same number. So we will multiply the denominator also by 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So this we will do when the lowest fraction is given and we have to find the highest fraction. Then we will multiply. Then we will multiply. See, this was the lowest, 3 by 5. And it is 12. So it is the highest fraction. Now the another case is the highest fraction is given to us. See, 3 by 21 is given to us and we have to find out the missing numerator and denominator is 7 only. Here you can see, here it is 21 and here it is 7. So the highest fraction is already given and we have to find the lowest fraction. So what is the method? We will divide 21 by 7. 21 by 7, if we divide, what we will get? We will get 3. We will get 3. So it means we divided 21 by 3. We divided 21 by 3 and we got 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So we have to divide this numerator also by 3. Let us divide the numerator also by 3. So 3 ones are 3. Let us divide this numerator by 3. So 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer will be 1. Now one more example related to this. We have to find out the lowest fraction. 21 by 28 is given and in the right hand side it is 3 by dash. We have to find the missing denominator. Here you can see this is 21 and here it is 3. So the highest fraction is given to us and we have to find the lowest fraction. So what we will do? We will divide. What we will do? Divide. But we have to find out by which number we should divide. So see, 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 7 is 21. It means we divided 21 by 7 and we got 3. So here also we divide this number by 7. It will be 4. 7 times 4 is 28. So when we are finding the lowest fraction, we will divide. And when we are finding the highest fraction, then we will multiply. I hope these topics are clear to everyone. Thank you so much for watching.